$10. $10. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Peggy Tjin's 10 Cooking Show.
For those who didn't figure out yet who I am, I'm Peggy Tjin. You spell it with T-J-I-N, and I stand for the less than $10 meals in 10 minutes. Now, what am I cooking today? I'm gonna make a beautiful skirt steak with some shawarma seasoning. Now, what's shawarma seasoning? It's basically a lot of beautiful herbs from the Middle Eastern countries, and they have a lot of antioxidants. Now, my budget today, I paid $4 for my skirt steak, $1 for the lettuce with the tomatoes together, 50 cents for my pita bread, and I'm gonna add one more dollar for the miscellaneous ingredients. Now, you and I can both do the math, and we know that I'm far within my budget. My ingredients, I have skirt steak, shawarma seasoning, some mayo, lettuce, tomatoes, and I love to use the Italian pomodoris because they're full of flavor and a great antioxidant source. A pita bread, now I will take one, hubby will take one, but if you like to have two, it's all up to you. Garlic, which is full of antioxidants, and you know that this gives you an enormous boost in your immune system. Yeah, that's what garlic is all about. And coconut oil. So I would say let's start cooking, darling. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil in the skirt steak, and I'm using coconut oil because I'm cooking this on a very high temperature. The skirt steak is a little bit fattier meat than normal. It's considered kosher unless it's blessed by a rabbi, but it's a lovely piece of meat, very tender and easy to cook. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of shawarma seasoning. However, be careful. It has a lot of sodium in it and you don't want to overkill your dish. So add like a tablespoon, or maybe you like 2 tablespoons. It's all up to you, but be careful with it. Now we're gonna stir this and cook this for 4 to 5 minutes because I like my skirt steak a little bit medium. And in the meantime, I'm gonna work on my pita bread. I'm gonna put the pita bread for 2 minutes in the oven, on a medium warm oven, and then take them out, slice them open, and start dressing it up with the meat, the tomatoes, and the lettuce. Now, before I continue with my meat, I will stir it a little just to make sure that all flavors come together. And you can always add a little bit more shawarma seasoning if you think that you need it. For the mayo, which is a cup, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of garlic, mix it all together to have a beautiful aioli to eat on my pita bread. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of garlic in my mayo and mix it so that it's a beautiful aioli. Once the pita bread is done, you can slice it open on the side. Now, do you see how beautiful my meat is? It's a little bit fattier meat, so all the fat is coming out. Once the meat is done, leave it for a minute to rest, and then you're good to go. For the presentation, darling, I'm gonna add some of my aioli into the pita bread. Some lettuce. Tomato. Now make sure you add a little bit of mayo on top of your tomato because that gives it an extra flavor. And then you add the meat inside. Now I say bon appetito, darling, from Peggy with love. Now if you need today's recipe, go to peggytjin.com or to your local channel's website. See you next 10:10.
You're good to go. Peggy Tjin's 10 Cooking Show.